So I was thinking about birdhouse, self-watering collector mechanism, and then I go on to explain a bunch of stuff um, on my internet, and one of the searches is birdhouse on the internet, and this image that I was using, and I'm gonna go ahead and open Photoshop, and hopefully it allows me to edit it on this side. Oh no. So I went to my secondary screen. Well, it's not really mine, but whatever. And then I'm gonna drag this image into Photoshop. And I'm gonna attempt to kind of draw this out. So in my last video, I was explaining how this here can extend past past these margins here. So let's make a copy of that and then paste it. So it'll look something like this, right? And then what I could do is for now I can make the opacity like this, somewhat transparent, to allow visibility so we can see what's going on in the inside. And then I was thinking something about a pump, a water pump, and I actually miniature water pump, and I was thinking about something that could connect like this. See how this little thing comes out for the tube to be able to be connected. So these little clear tubes will be able to connect on the, like this one. It'll be able to connect into the gutter spout. And it's really a simple concept, real simple idea. It's not anything complicated at all. I mean, anyone could do this, and that's why I'm doing this, so people can do it. And in a way, kind of like changing the way that we build these birdhouses. Just so we could have something more advanced. And multi-purpose. So obviously we could get rain PNG. We could get some rain in there. It would have to be transparent. So I'll put that out here for now. And it's not allowing me to steal it or borrow it. Because I'm not technically stealing it. I'm not making a profit. I'm not using it for those reasons. And it's not what I wanted. So I think that for some reason, like they're not really allowing people to take images. And I just do this for obviously for demonstration purposes. I'm not, doing it for, to make money or anything or to sell the images. It's more of like a design type of thing. And now, for some reason, I can't find. Okay, this one is what I'm looking for. So this one I could resize real quick. See, so the rain comes like this. And then I could lock this for now. And then you have the downspout like this, obviously connected with something tiny, and we'll have a little tube like this. A little tube will collect the water. Well, let me put it like right here. And then this, we can make it pink, why not? So that's going to be your downspout here. And obviously it's going to run oh, this is way too big. This is going to run just like that. Well, maybe I can make this pink as well. And then this is my color swatch. I picked up the pink there. So I'll drop it. And I could just go in there, inside this thing. So the water, well, it'll go in here. It'll be collected like a roof. And then this is the gutters, a channel. Well, obviously, whatever can't be collected will just spill out. Same here. Once it gets overfilled, it will just spill out. But then the bird will have a lot of water to drink for a few days anyway. And who knows? Like we can even make this where, like, it could pour water every week, or it could have like a self pump type of thing. But see how the water's coming out? That's how it'll come out and go in here and fill that chamber. Now, the reason why I added this extra ledge here, or roof, I extended the roof so the bird has a little balcony in a way. But now that I think about it, what if the little babies go in there and drown? So maybe that wouldn't be too good of an idea. Um, unless it's kind of small, where the little if the bird does go and fall on here, it won't like drown. Like it could still fall over or something, because that happens sometimes, right? Um, anyway, this is the balcony, and the reason I did this was so there's gutter cleaning. The reason people want cleaning on their gutters is because their leaves collect from the trees and stuff like this. So to prevent that from happening, I added this extra extension on the roof of the little bird here, birdhouse. So we have water, PNG, I don't know. We could probably use like something with water. I don't know. This one's good. What's an album? But it doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess anything will work. Let's use this one. Even though it's kind of funny. Well, it's going to look a little bit funny. And it's not allowing me to take that image. Or borrow it. Okay, this one it does. So, cool. So for now, I could use this. And obviously, I can make it the opacity a little bit light so I could see what's going on here. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of add some, well, I'm going to leave it like that, and then I have to erase a little bit here because of this stuff. So now, see, it'll look like something like that. So now the rain comes, and then it goes to the channel, the gutter channel, then it goes down the downspout, and then it fills up the thing. See, and obviously, in the dry season there'll be less water in there, but it will slowly fill up, and the bird will have water. Ta-da! And of course, the same side, the same thing will happen over here on this side. Or the gutter will be over here, right on the other side. Then and then we'll have this gutter going on this side of the house, of the birdhouse, going into the water reservoir thing. And the same thing can be done opposite of this. So if we were to let's duplicate everything. So copy, um, no, just select. So let's make a copy of the whole thing, and then let's go to edit, image edit, rotation, horizontal. For some reason, it does both. I haven't figured out what to do there, so I just make a new window. I go to print, and I make a new letter sized thing there, and then I paste it in here. So this obviously did not work out, but I'm gonna drag it in here. See, it's in here now. Then I go to the image or image rotation, horizontal. So here it'll rotate all this as well, even this one. See, but now when I go back and I put it back in here, it's rotated. And before I do that, I need to get rid of this. Now I can do that again. Now it's in here. I'm going to do the same thing with the opacity levels, so you guys could kind of get a quick idea of what I'm trying to do. So see this this thing here, that's what I'm referring to. So yeah, see, so maybe like adding some more these little things, more little pools of water for the water to get stuck at. And in the other video, obviously it got cut short. I was using my iMac in my bedroom, and that iMac is having a lot of bugs. Like, even my videos haven't been saving correctly. It's very buggy. I don't know, maybe I broke the code or something, or maybe I didn't do an update. I have no idea. But I also wanted to go and look at water feeders for birds. And I wanted to just quickly look at some of these bird feeders for water, and just to get like a like more ideas, or maybe be inspired to create a new idea or something. And I was thinking leaving this open on the top, but I guess that's what's preventing the water from actually coming out forcefully um, outside of this. And I believe it's because there's no air in the top, but I'm not really sure about all that stuff. Because if there is an opening up here or even a hole, I think all this water will just spill out. I don't really know how these things work, but that's what I'm assuming. Because I bought one before, I had to. This is just like a cup, and this down here is the lid. And then you fill this up, you add a little bit of sugar, you mix it up, and then you put the lid on it, and then you turn it upside down, and then you hang it, and then it's like this, and then the birds land on it, drink water. Simple. like this one. See, so you fill up the water bottle with water, then you turn it upside down, and for some reason it doesn't spill out the water. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of mysteries there with how that works and stuff like that. I would actually like to do some research and learn more about that and how that works and why it works. Just to be self educated, I guess, in that area for myself. And I think this is a good idea, even if I am talking a lot in these videos, because we're talking about nature, and you know we have basically like taken over everything, and their living environments and stuff like that. So we're trying to do everything we can to give back and keep them happy, and like there's a bunch of things, so um, and a lot of these birdhouses that I see, they don't have water sources, so this is just an add-on. So people that build birdhouses, now you could build something else. You could build the birdhouse with some type of water thing around it. And even like this one with the poles and stuff, um, the poles to hold a little house up, it could have some little water things here, um, or even like a round thing to hold water. And like I said, it could have the little gutters. And this one looks really nice because it has the windows, it has a lot of detail, it has the little balcony thing. So I guess people could get as creative as they want, and that's the neat thing about all this. And we just never know what will be inspired from here on out. And I believe that people would just come up with better ideas, better solutions. Oh, this is really nice. And it's not like a little birdhouse like this one. This is very creative. I like it a lot. My last video, I seen this one. This one looks nice too. Check this one out. That's Bravo TV. Whoever took this image, they did a good job. I guess to capture more stuff like that, you guys could use the window ones to do stuff like this. Maybe that's what they did because I see a reflection here. It must have been from the inside of the house. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, and obviously there's the bird baths. So I'm not talking crap on any of these bird houses at all. I'm just saying that look at this one. I'm just saying like this is another add-on, like kind of like innovating. That's all it is. And who knows? Like maybe someone could come up with a way to like put a sow feeder in there with some real food, and only allow a certain amount to come out every single day. So instead of just allowing the bird to freely eat like this, like you wouldn't put all this like dog food for your dog to eat freely, unless you really have the money like that and you just don't mind. But this can actually be a method to have like it could have like a timer to only allow a small amount of bird food to come out, maybe in the morning for your bird, and it could be somehow connected with the birdhouse. So instead of someone buying a bird feeder and a bird water thing and then a birdhouse, all these items, you're basically connecting them together and making one unit. And I believe that it will sell, especially if like a commercial is created, um, like how I was doing it here with, oh shoot, oh no, we want the rain. Rain, stay. Kind of like how I was doing it here with the, oh yeah, with the water thing here. When the rain comes, it'll fill this up. That'll be like your commercial. That'll be your selling point right there. That's your commercial right there. And that could be, obviously, it could be done better. But for bird lovers, this is a gold mine. So if you want to make some money, a little bit of money on the side, this is for you, people. And all you got to do is add a little gutter right there. Add something to hold that water. It already has a container, something. Doesn't really take much. And that's how a lot of people become millionaires and billionaires, is they come up, it could be something very small, and they could sell it and make a lot of money. So this is a new idea. I just came up with it. It's not like not a lot of people know about it. So it's an open market. And don't let no one tell you that it's copyrighted or all rights reserved bullshit. None of that. It's like someone trying to tell you you can't put gutters in your own home. Well, try telling that to your neighbor. You gotta remove your gutters because it's copyrighted. Anyway, yeah, so I guess there's many ways that your bird could have some water, and keeping them happy and nourished, and keep them in your garden, and protecting them and allowing them to multiply, little hummingbirds, whatever. Um, yeah, that's basically all I had. And I know I explained this verbally, just by me explaining, but I wanted to just go out of my way real quick and just make a small little prototype through my, or like a little design through my, well, it's not my computer. And I don't pay for Photoshop. My friend does. But it's a cool tool. I like it. I could edit photos and dream. That's all. That's what Photoshop is all about. You can do whatever you want in Photoshop, on Photoshop, and people do crazy stuff, um, and it's pretty cool. You could alter images, make your own fantasy little worlds like this. You could paint your color any color you want. You could put any background color, any background you want. You can make magazine covers. You can make posters. You can make just about anything, and you can learn this stuff and make money just doing it all day long if you wanted to, or not. Just like me, I don't make money off of it. I just come up with ideas and stuff. See how they're changing the background? They could even delete the background and put another background. So if you're a photographer, this would be a good app for you. Bam, Photoshop. Yep, you can mob it with the wildest animals in the world. See, you can dream. You can be creative. You can do whatever you want. It's amazing. See that? See this? I mean, obviously giraffes are not this huge. And I don't think they could eat anything that'll make them look like that. Um, but see, it's just having fun and being creative and doing something different. See that? And I'm telling you, you can do whatever you want through Photoshop. Now, if you want to sell like like a poster, and then you use these images, through the internet, and you stole them, like you just dragged them, then you want to make money, then that is a copyright type of thing, and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah. Anyway, I guess. Seeing you guys can see, I'm not a pro at this. I'm just messing around. I'm just doing something very like a quick sketch. Like if I really wanted to do something very professional, something I wanted to sell and maybe market, maybe even come up with a prototype, then I would be able to probably hire someone online that is maybe a professional uh, Photoshopper, um, or whoever, someone very skilled at this trade. Then if I didn't have the money, then I would have to do it myself, obviously. And that's what I'm doing now. Little water tray. See this? You could add. You could just add like a little cup or something like this on the side of your birdhouse. Right? You could even add it right here, right underneath the roof. I don't know. Maybe it could be like a window or something with some little flowers, but the bird will know there's water in there. See, like this, like a little planter. Maybe I could have some little plants right here, some little fake ones, artificial ones, or even painted right here, so it could look like a planter. But in reality, it's like a reservoir type of thing to collect water. Because that's obviously what we're talking about here. To keep birds healthy, strong, alive, not dehydrated. Um, but I guess there's really nothing stopping anyone from, like, these people that make these. I'm sure they have like a bird bath somewhere down there underneath their bird houses, you know. I mean, whatever, you know, bird lovers want. You know, whatever bird lovers want. See, there's even magazines and stuff. There's probably movies and books about this stuff. I know I've been to like a show, um, and they had like a hawk, and this guy knew how to fly his hawk and how to let it go, and it would feed. It'll feed, and then it'll come back. There's a bunch of amazing like testimonials out there. And people are very, very, very serious when it comes to their birds. See? Just a girl who loves birds. Proud to be a bird nerd with a cool little shirt design, a little cartoon birdie with some, you know, glasses, human glasses. That was probably photoshopped, by the way. See that? Well, I'm not talking about the shirt itself, but like maybe the design. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. It's just an image that I happen to, I had, I happened to run into just now. See this? It's a hummingbird shirt. See, people even get tattoos and stuff of birds. I mean, you name it. Bird lovers. These people love nature. They love birds. You know what I mean? Look at this. These guys are not playing around. These guys are about the business. These guys want their birds to be alive. And they're going to say no more droughts. If there is a drought. Especially not for the birds. See how beautiful this looks? See, so even something like this, like kind of like a bird bath, so you could connect to a tree, and they could be dispersed in national forests, maybe. I don't know, maybe not. So the birds could have some water when it rains and when it doesn't rain. I love cats too, even though they eat birds. Cats are awesome. There's even other birds that eat other birds. So, anyway, I just think this stuff is amazing, people. See, like, there is no control on the food that they could consume. So you're wasting all your money in a way. And the great thing about this idea is that we have solar panels for food dispenser. See, food dispenser, solar panel. And obviously it's going to be for an animal. Um, gravity feeder. This is for maybe for chickens. Um, I don't know if it's solar panel or not, but maybe it is. I mean, I believe it is. See, like they have the dog ones. It only only allows the dog to have a certain amount of dog food per per hour, per day or whatever, to just meet its daily nutritional um, count or whatever. See, and they're healthy. So in the same way, you have your bird. You don't want it to be overly fed. Then you don't want it to have other birds come and eat its food. You know, which will be your food because you're the one giving it to it. So it would just be like a little tiny, solar panel type of feeder. See, there's a bunch of stuff. It doesn't just have to be for like dogs and stuff. Unless you don't care and you want to just give all your food to whatever bird comes around, then that's cool too. Just to attract birds, that's awesome. But if you have a little um, you have a little pet bird, then you probably want to give it um, just a certain amount of food, not a lot, just a little bit, because then the bird food gets probably dirty and stuff. Maybe it gets poop on it, so maybe the food shouldn't even be at the bottom of the bird cage. Maybe it should be more higher so the bird could fly up. Or maybe it should be outside of the bird cage, like a cow. Like cows great when cows eating outside of gate head. Like their heads are sticking out of the gate. Well, I just seen an image like this. See? So they're not stepping all over their food. They're not pooping all over their food. That type of concept. Anyway, I think I'm done with all this bird talk for now, at least. I hope you guys liked it. I have way more things to talk about and to share besides all this crazy stuff. Um, but yeah, the sky's the limit. I mean, you could even add like a little warmer in your bird's nest. Keep your bird warm at night. Keep the little eggs that it has in its birdhouse nice and warm. You know, if you care about them that much. So yeah, really, the sky's the limit, you know, for some of us. Anyways, God bless everyone. If you guys like this video, make sure to go check out this one right here. It's the first one, and I'll edit it right now, and I'll like add part one to it. Like that. Save that. And this one that I'm making, I'll be uploading it shortly here. I just seen video beta. Never seen that before. Anyway, it went away. Right here, upload video beta new. That's weird. New by default. Potentially inappropriate comments on your channel will be held for you to review. So, active community guidelines, strikes, warning, channel violations. So, I guess I made some boo-boos again. Well, I'll continue to do this stuff even if people flag me. You know, it's very depressing because I'm not getting paid for this stuff. I'm just trying to, you know, give people more ideas so we could grow and make this world greener.